Wolves 2 Chelsea 1 and Samiro, I think you may be right. Maze, sioni ka Pochettino anafanya kitu na hii squad. Like, I don't think these people even train. Ball in a, like literally the second phase of play, it's like watu hawajui pale wanafaa kusimama, watu hawajui pale ball inafaa kuenda, hawajui pale space iko. Wasa wana freestyle huko nyuma, akina Disasi wana freestyle, and mistakes that are being made, ball is just going to the Wolves players every single time. These are just things that are not being coached into them. I don't know if it's a Pochettino thing. I know they've also had injuries. Enzo na Caicedo hawakuwa leo, so of course pia MSV2. Ugochukwu alianza, who was very average today, like completely average. Almost considered a penalty with a handball. Refused to mark Lemina in the D. How is a Premier League footballer scoring a header from the 18-yard box in a corner, from a corner, and he doesn't jump? This man was being marked, he didn't jump, and he got a free header. How is that possible in a Premier League game? Saizi huko nyuma uko na Thiago Silva, Disasi, Ugochukwu, Jackson, Broha, like you have everyone who's 6 foot plus. Doesn't make sense to me. I believe Chelsea are actually not being coached. Hakuna kitu anafanya training. I didn't want to believe it, but Samiro was right. There's just upper me I'm not seeing. And you could tell even in his predictions, he was not confident that they're going to get anything. Because you've just seen what Wolves have done. Wolves have now beaten Man City. They've now beaten Tottenham at their stadium. Chelsea have been next. I was going to say they only beat top sides, but at this point, is Chelsea a top side? They have lost 19 games in 2023. Only 3 teams in Europe have lost more games. That's Almeria, Werder Bremen, and I think the last one was Empoli from Italy. So Almeria have lost 24, Werder Bremen 20, Empoli 20. Chelsea have lost 19 games after spending £1 billion. And don't forget, they're now tied with the most losses in 2023 in the Premier League, with Bournemouth, Fulham, and Nottingham Forest. Guys, things are looking bleak at Chelsea. Only positives that we can talk about, obviously, Nkunku aliingia akafunga. Nkunku came in 56 minutes, I think 57 minutes, alka change everything. Like, they started, now you could see people actually touching the ball in dangerous places. Nicholas Jackson, in as much as you have scored more goals than the entire front line of Man United, there is nothing else you're doing in this league. Umekuwa kama Scott McTominay. First touch is nothing. Like, first half kuna time ball imekrosewa vizuri, anabala kutuliza inapita chini ya mguu. Second half amepata chance, he's done the hard work. He's gone through Kilman and Dawson, by the way, get well soon. That injury looked bad. That looks like an ACL or something, MCL, knee injury. But anyway, amepanyanganya ball vizuri. Now he's about to be one of the goalkeeper. Anda kuturn back, anda kufanya Cruyff turn. Anarutwa ball. Bro, Nicholas Jackson. And you are very lucky you are not subbed out, because Broha had to be brought out. I also know Broha is on minutes restriction because he's coming off a big injury. And Ugochukwu aliumia. So they removed Ugochukwu and they brought in Nkunku and Mudryk for Broha and Ugo, of course. Very lucky to stay on the field. Nicholas Jackson, your first touch is poor. I do not know how, and it's painful saying this because you're an African player and I really want to love you, man. I really want to love you now that AFCON is coming. Maze kuna vitu zingine unafanya tu maze hata mimi sielewi. And then you have the most yellow cards in the league. I cannot say for what. All of them have just been decent. That's another thing I've seen about Chelsea. Chelsea, the number of yellow cards they got today, was it 5 or 4? I can't remember. But out of all of them, only one was from a tackle. That was, who's their captain called? Conor Gallagher. He was the only person who got a yellow card for a tackle. All the other yellow cards, I have a list. Sterling, simulation. Nicholas Jackson, descent. He has 8 yellow cards and I think 7 of them have been descent. Malo Gusto, kicking the ball away. Palmer, kicking the ball away. Bettinelli, reserve goalkeeper on the bench, coming to shout at the referee and he's not even playing. Bada kona tape hivi kwa vidole. Like, bro, there is just so much that is now just, like, I don't understand Chelsea. Chelsea are just in a weird place. And then on top of that, they have now lost the last 4 Premier League away games, yeah? 4-1 to Newcastle, 2-1 to United, 2-0 Wolves, and 2-1 to Wolves and 2-0 to Everton. They're just things that they're doing, man. Like it doesn't make sense. Positives. Nkunku. The man came on, played for about those 11 minutes added, so maybe about 40 minutes, right? 100% pass accuracy, 25 touches, 17 of 17 passes completed, 3 shots on target and 1 goal. His touches were actually crucial touches. Like Umse and a make touch, and it actually makes a difference to the team, you know. So, hey, Chelsea, I don't even know. I don't know what to do with this team. I don't know what to say. Like, things are just not looking good for this team. Obviously, mistakes from everywhere on the field. Poor touches. Ata tujonge about Sterling, by the way. Sterling had a 3-on-1, 3 people on 1. Him and the goalkeeper. Alafu anajaribu kuplace ball. Okay, there are options. Either you go around, you chip, or you pass. He picked the fourth option, which was the hardest and was the most easily read for the goalkeeper. Had he scored that, everything would have changed because now Wolves have to come out. And Chelsea are very dangerous while playing on the counter. We've seen them many times. Whenever they take the lead, a very dangerous team. When they concede fast, a very useless team. Sterling, that was like decision making on that. I know you have been the bright spot for this Chelsea team for a while, but it was quite poor from you. I expected more from you. Obviously, back to Nkunku, I think it's only positive. It's the only thing I can talk about that's positive. Nkunku shut down hizo rumors at 007. His first Premier League game, ashafunga. So he already has more goals than Rasmus Højlund, and this is his first appearance in December 24th. Yeah, the boy is just, I think he's going to break that curse for Chelsea. Iyo curse striker. Like Chelsea have always had a striker curse ever since Drogba left, I don't think they've had, or maybe Diego Costa, let me say Diego Costa. I don't think they've had like a proper midfield strikers since then. One interesting thing I saw in this game was there was a point where Ait Nuri went down and hakuna mtu amemgusa. So I was like, umse mbona ameanguka. But then kumbe it was like a ploy to get Nani to start coaching again. Gary O'Neill. Shout out to Gary O'Neill. The man kept Bournemouth in the league last year, got fired. He didn't like, I first of all, I think that was a very unfair firing, and I thought Bournemouth were going to pay for it, but Bournemouth are playing well under Iraola. So, yeah, I mean, shout out to Iraola as well, but Bournemouth did him wrong. But it's good to see him actually coach and show that the guy actually belongs in the Premier League. He's beating very good teams and showing that he's going to be very competitive, despite losing so many people in the off-season. Akina Neves, they lost so many players. So, like, they were my favorites to get relegated, but I'm alongside Sheffield and Luton, but they're proving me wrong, and I'm here for it. I love the coaching. Two people that will be very difficult for them to keep: Sarabia and Lemina. Lemina today was immense. Lemina has now scored 3 goals in his last 8 games, I think. If I can pull up those stats, yeah, he's scored 3 goals in his last 8 appearances. And in his first 101 Premier League appearances, he's only scored 3 goals. So all those 3 goals have come in the last 8 games. And then he won the possession 9 times, the most of anyone on the field. He had 27 successful passes, 5 tackles, 2 shots on target, 4 interceptions for Wolves. Like, he was immense. Lemina and Sarabia are 2 players Wolves will really struggle to keep. And if they manage to keep them, they're staying up. If they lose Lemina or even the other, like Lemina, akotuna effort to akotuna energy. Like, he knows he's in the right places. He can get a goal when he needs to. Like, I think he also scored against Tottenham, if I'm not wrong. So the man is just immense for this team. So yeah, they will have to do well to keep him. All in all, Chelsea, Maze, I don't know. I really feel for my boy Samiro. I don't feel for any other Chelsea fan. Or maybe Kuri as well. I don't feel for any other Chelsea fan. Andrew Achoba, I wish you are seeing your team. I'm very happy that your team is losing. Peace.